Well?
Warm, like the desert sands.
Hello there. Greetings.
I received an interesting summons, Tamit, sent by High Cantor Viti, who has been advising the Inquisitors that sent assassins against us, the one who mistrusts my necromancy. She wants us to visit her at a camp just southwest of Palat. She did not. My hope is the High Cantor finally sees that we have a common enemy. More likely this is a trap. I do not wish to step into it unprepared, and I would like to avoid bloodshed if possible. It would hardly be a fair fight. For them. I would like to talk to Cantor Crinzy first, get her insight into High Cantor Viti's motives, and ensure Crinzy remains safe. I sent Jock to lead her to Dune, in Reaper's March. Will you join me, Tamit? Jock will find our little moonsinger, and lead her to a safe location outside Dune. I would worry about danger on the road, but Crinzy has proven quite adept at moving like a shadow. All the same, let us not keep her waiting too long. Most certainly. Seeking knowledge keeps our minds as sharp as our blades. What would you like to know? A leader of the Twilight Cantors, working with the Inquisitors. She is Cantor Crinzy's former mentor, where Crinzy is curious and tolerant of the Hidden Moon. I, Cantor Viti, sees only darkness in my practice of necromancy through Azura. The power of Azura echoes in their canticles, yes, but it is an imitation of old traditions. The Riddlethar has done much to rob their songs of strength and meaning. But Crinzy now harbors the soul of Moonsinger Talbira, so that may change. Talbira taught Cantor Crinzy a song that can trap a Rajaska. Once Crinzy learns it fully, we will find the den of the Rajaska, and use the song to end them. And Ravith Morna, my heart from another life, their leader. This justice is long overdue. It is a joy to find purpose in this world at your side, Tamit. My soul is made lighter by our deeds in service to others. If I am distracted of late, it is because I cannot help but ponder the message Moonsinger Talbira last imparted to us. She said forgiveness cannot abide, while truth festers in shadow. I suspect I know what truth she speaks of, but finding the words to tell this truth to the one who needs to hear it, is no small task. You keep me honest, Tamit. You recall that I had to stop the ritual of memory when Talbira asked me to raise my blade against Ravith Morna. Reliving that pain was physical somehow. It is that same pain that halts me now. Our partnership is precisely why I do not seek to probe the depths of this agony. Tamit move as twin moons. Both of us will be needed to stop Ravith Morna, yes? I will confront this truth in time, but not while this battle looms before us. Jock will find our little moon singer and lead her to a safe location outside Dune. I would worry about danger on the road, but Crinzy has proven quite adept at moving like a shadow. All the same, let us not keep her waiting too long. Such words would make my heart light. Sin Radin Vabazeri. We make each other stronger. Of that I have no doubt. Jock will find our little moon singer, and by all means, Tamit. I have always admired those whose healing energies can pull others back from the brink of death. Had I not been called by Azura to a warrior's creed, I would have liked to follow a healer's path myself. Jock will find our little...
I've heard of your deeds, fair traveler. That was justice well done.
May your bones serve better.
Over here, Tamiti.
Thank you for me.
Oh, how sweet to see this little spirit cat again. Jock, yes? We should keep this reunion brief, Walker. The Inquisitors see you as the cause of the Rajoska outbreak. They have forbidden all contact. At the urging of High Cantor Viti, perhaps. She did? And you suspect a trap? The Viti that served as my mentor would never lure someone in like that. Even someone she considered an enemy. But things have certainly changed in our time apart. Where did she suggest you meet? Pollet? The town just west of here? Listen, Inquisitors are not known for their subtlety. If this meeting is really a trap, their presence would not be difficult to spot. I suggest you ask around Pollet and see what people are talking about. I would accompany you to Pollet if I could, but I should keep my distance. It will only spell trouble if we're spotted together by the Inquisitors. In the meantime, Jock can keep me company, yes? Oh, High Cantor. Such titles these Inquisitors inflicted upon us. BT always said it didn't matter what they called us, or what fancy uniforms they made us wear. She said we were all facing the same enemy, so we had to work together. Just so. She is not used to others standing up to her like that. I would have myself, but I never had reason to, until Zerith came along. Viti has a good heart, Walker. It saddens me to see her led astray by the Inquisitors. I am close to getting Talbira's song just right. She feels like a part of me I never knew was there. But the Inquisitors keep us busy. Be glad you have not been pressed into service. Still, Still, I wish I could tell Viti about it. I miss her guidance.
Jock will alert us if you run into any trouble. Be well, Singer.
Ah, Noshira, noble traveler. I'm glad you have found me. Your reputation precedes you. I have heard the tale of your conflict with Moloch Ball, your sacrifice to save Tamriel. Impressive. Now perhaps you wish to take the next step. In your travels you have honed your skills, but a wealth of magical and martial disciplines exist across Tamriel. I have walked many paths, learned many things. I will show you how to teach yourself, how to open yourself up to the ways of the Ardent Flame, the learnings of the Grave Lords, how to wield curative rune forms or grasp the balance of the green. All these, and more, are possible in time. Very well. Before you begin your tutelage, what disciplines would you like to discuss? There are many to choose from. The study of the High Arcane, the duality of light and dark, perhaps, or the powers of the natural world. The Void calls, the end of all things, while the light of hope casts back the darkness. Two sides of the same coin. Would you like to know about the Shadow Walkers known as Nightblades? Or the light bearers called Templars? Warriors of Stendarr's light, like the knight-errant Isabel Valois. Templars coalesce their mystical might into a weapon called an Aedric Spear, and smite their enemies by gathering and unleashing a power called Dawn's Wrath. Templars are renowned as incredible combat healers, using their restoring light to knit flesh. Of course. What would you like to The Void. Ah, stealthy fighters in darkness like the Vardenfell mercenary Mirielendis. Their martial skills focus on the arts of assassination and shadow, allowing an approach unseen and a merciless blade to end their foes. They reach for the shadow most with their skills of siphoning. They call to the blood itself, cursing their enemies or drawing out life essence to heal wounds. Diabolical art. Of course, the manipulation of magicka. Speaking with the dead, summoning Daedra. There are many arts known to spellcrafters across the land. Do you wish to speak of those who call themselves sorcerers, arcanists, or necromancers? Adaptable magicka shapers, like the Khajiit spellslinger Ember. Sorcerers draw primarily from the planes of oblivion, using Daedric summoning to call forth allies, and dark magic to curse their enemies. Many sorcerers have perfected a kind of unique elemental magic called Storm Calling. Lightning is a devastating force, and its use makes followers of this discipline consummate combat mages. Of course. What would you like to discuss? The manipulation of death mages, like the Zuran champion Zerit-Var'a. Necromancers focus on a discipline they call Bone Tyrant, calling forth the limbs of the dead to protect themselves. Their tradition of living death channels spiritual energy to restore wounds. They also perfect the knowledge of the Grave Lord, the purest of necromantic arts. Offensive magic that culls the life from the living, fueling their power and turning foe against friend. Of course. What would you... The manipulation... Channelers of Apocryphous power, like the scholar Xander Alcibiades. They each possess a tome of esoteric knowledge. Through them, they learn the secrets of runecrafting. They are perhaps best known for casting forth beams of pure eldritch power. Runes can be used for a variety of magics. Some arcanists refer to themselves as soldiers of Apocrypha, literally armored by knowledge. Others use curative rune forms to restore wounded allies or lend magical strength to weapons. Of course, the might of beasts, the fury of a volcano. The natural world is not to be denied. Do you wish to know more about the mysterious nature wardens? Or the mighty flame-wielding dragon knights? Champions of the green, like the mercenary, sharp as night. They are best known for their mighty animal companions, calling forth beasts to defend and attack. Their green balanced discipline channels healing magic through vines and spores. Wardens have perfected the art of calling forth winter's embrace. The biting winds and icy shields they summon allow them to wade into frantic combat unafraid. Of course. What would you like to discuss? The study of the high arcane? The duality of light and dark, perhaps? Or the powers of the natural world? The might? Ah, yes. Elemental warriors. Like the stalwart Bastion Hallex. With the might of the ardent flame, they call forth lava and ash. Their earth and heart discipline manifest obsidian and stone. Combined, they are an unparalleled force on the battlefield. It's said some Dragon Knights know the rare techniques of Akaviri fighters. They use draconic power to protect themselves and rend their foes. There are few sights more intimidating than a leaping knight with wings unfurled. Hold the disciplines you wish to study in your mind. Feel their power in your heart, and reach out with your thoughts. The path to learning these new skills begins with but a single step. To choose new... to choose new disciplines. An excellent choice, Noshira. Your chosen discipline will inspire new adventures, new modes of thought. I envy the start of your new journey. Your choices today will not be your last. There is always something to learn, always new disciplines to explore. Go now, adventurer. Journey into danger, and learn what your skills, new and old, will make of the challenges you face.
Raham, Tami. Let us speak before we question the townsfolk.
Hail.
Hey, if you're here about the altercation, I did not see a thing. The Twilight Cantor. She yelled at the courier that followed her. Maybe not a courier, who can say? But she was very angry, made quite a scene. He gave her a message, and she barely glanced at it before she tore into that poor cat. I knew you were going to ask that. I heard them arguing, but did not understand a word of it. You want my advice. Walk away, and keep your business in your own sand.
Take pride in your work, I always say.
Hey, Five Claw. Spare some gold for a humble Khajiit trying to get out the pallet. It's hard enough to get by, and now there's talk of a Twilight Cantor coming through town. A bad omen, if you ask Felaga. Are the shadows so long we need an exorcist to cast them out? This one has no wish to stay and find out. No, but a courier asked this one if she had seen a Cantor wandering about. Worse, they said something about Cantors falling to the bent dance. Is such a thing possible? If so, this is all the more reason to flee.
There is something on my mind, Tamit. Crinzy remains in sympathy to our cause, and for that I am thankful. But only now do I see that course might divide her from her order. Our influence may be isolating her. Indeed. Though much can be said for our efforts in her favor, we are far from suitable replacements for a mentor. It can be troubling to lose such a figure in one's life, and to be alone in difficult times leaves room for the darkness to creep in. Talbira's spirit. I see. You mean as a replacement mentor for Crinzy? I had not thought about such a possibility. Her spirit now resides in Crinzy, which I still find hard to believe, and I never saw the dead as much consolation for the living. Whatever we discover in Palat, we must do what we can to mend the rift between Crinzy and Viti. Forgiveness. That is the business of my order. If it were easy, the world would never have needed the Hidden Moon. Once again, you prove yourself a blessing from Azura, Tamit. You take the lead on questioning the Palat townsfolk. Even after all our travels together, I am still learning how to talk to people of this age. We need to learn if the Inquisitors have a presence in or around Palat, and if so, are they in league with the High Cantor? I advise not asking this too directly. Let the townsfolk do most of the talking, and see what gossip flows from their lips. Swift at Canard!
Now!
I hope to be done here soon.
Come to bathe in Palat's cool waters too, stranger. Give me a moment to finish my ablution. I was told it was imperative that I do so quickly. You will never believe this. She was a Twilight Cantor. She was so aloof and mysterious. I gave her food and coin like you're supposed to. Asked a bit about what brought her to our little town. Thankfully, she wasn't here to perform an exorcism. Said she was meeting someone, but expected interference. Told me to wash away any lingering darkness and drop this scroll before she ran off. I never had a head for letters, so you can have it.
The Inquisitors seek to blame Viti for failing to stop the Rajaska? Come, we must hurry to the meeting place southwest of town. So, the Inquisitors seek Viti. They followed her here, just as they chased after Cantor Izalgo in Gold Folly. Let us proceed to the meeting spot, Tamit. But be wary. The meaning of that message does not make our danger any less real. Of course, but let me take another look. The townsfolk said she was upset at the courier. I can see why. This summons is less of an inquiry and more of an accusation. I have little sympathy for Viti, but this missive makes even my fur rise. It refers to us both as heretics, Tamit. We should be used to such insults by now. But they blame the Twilight Cantors for failing to stop the spread of Rajaska, charging those most at risk with failure to protect others. Pathetic. So, of course, it refers to us, not just High Cantor Viti. The Inquisitors only tolerate worship of Azura so long as it suits their own needs, yes? They consider the Twilight Cantors to be tools, nothing more. And when tools no longer serve a purpose, you dispose of them. Azithraba. Such potential from the veins of Nirni. So, the Inquisitors seek... There, the High Cantor. Wait, I sense someone else approaches. Quickly, find a place to hide.
Show yourself, Inquisitor. Appear, and let's be done with this.
Bold, High Cantor. Few invoke the Inquisition so casually.
Grand Inquisitor Arsalan, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Come now, Viti. You must have received the summons. Your protege, Crinzy. She consorts with heretics. Tell me where to find her.
I do not keep track of every Cantor's comings and goings. Beyond that, I have nothing else to say to the Inquisition.
Very well. I do so enjoy hunting apostate, the heretics. Here, creatures of darkness seek to strike from the shadows. Two can play at that game. Wait and see.
You could not wait until that Muskars had gone?
You knew we were here? Well, you did invite us, High Cantor. You wish to speak? Then let us do so.
Why could you not keep hidden until that dull claw had departed? You have given him more to use against us. Know that this one summoned you here to make amends and ask for your help. But since Grand Inquisitor Arsalan saw you, we must talk fast. This one's fear of necromancy blinded her to the Hidden Moon's true calling. Viti now wishes to see Zerit-Var'a's powers of redemption with her own eyes. In exchange for this service, Viti is prepared to offer information of value to you. This one will share everything the Inquisition knows about the Rajaska. You seek their leader, Ravith Morna, yes? Viti knows the den where she lairs. If you agree to this, let us meet in Orcrest in northern Elsewhere.
We need not go to Orcrest. I will happily demonstrate my powers here. And once you reveal where to find Ravith Morna, we can end the Rajaska threat.
No, Hadalit. It must be Orcrest. Wait, someone approaches.
When do you plan to make amends with your former Sahida, High Cantor?
Crinzy! This one hoped you were far from the reach of the Inquisitors. Please, Sahida, let us speak.
A promising reunion. Let us give them a moment. Thank you for handling that, Tamit. I might have said something that would cause more harm than good. I'm curious about this change of heart and request to witness my skills. But if she seeks to make amends with Crinzy, I will listen. Does it matter? My order deals in forgiveness. Viti's fear fed her dislike of me, which only fed my own anger. The wheel keeps turning unless we stop it here. Another sign from Azura, yes? Our path leads to Orcrest. In my age, the city's bazaar was a jewel in the scar of Aniquina. Streets packed with caravans that spilled into the desert. In this time, I anticipate the worst. Viti insisted she witness my powers there. Whatever the reason, we must be vigilant. Now, if all the talking is done, let us get to Orcrest.
You surpassed the need for this one's tutelage long ago, Crinzy. Viti would be honored for you to teach her Talbira's song.
Then we will face these troubles together as equals. But your guidance will always be appreciated.
What a curious relic Zerit-Va'ra wields, shearing doors between one location and another. This one feels the lunar lattice at work, and looks forward to witnessing his powers when we reach Orcrest. It is a personal matter. This one has history in Orcrest. It is something that has weighed heavy upon Viti's soul for some time now. We will talk more about it once we reach our destination. Great danger. This once proud city is overrun with plague and monsters. The Twilight Cantors know of no songs that might help. But Crinzy tells Viti this is no concern for you and Zerit-Va'ra. This one hopes my Sahida is not wrong about that.
I have heard only dark words spoken of the once proud city of Orcrest, a place of danger and disease. May Azura watch over us.
I have opened the way. Let us get to Orcrest and get on with this display.
Our destination lies in the upper city, a cellar entrance near the town hall. That is our goal.
Cantors, remain here. I will open a portal with my Moonclaw when we reach the cellar. Orcrest is little more than a fetid pit in this age. I weep for the life that once flourished here. Let us tread carefully as we make our way to the town hall cellar. Jojet, I believe we have reached our destination. Once we find a clear spot, I can open a portal with my moon claw and bring the cantors here. Let us find a clear space so I can open a portal. Once we find a clear... This will work. Let me send for our Rithantin.
Yes, this is it. Viti remembers these halls. Come, quickly!
Viti, wait! This way, my friends!
Everything is just as it was.
Viti! Please, tell us why you brought us here.
Speak with the High Cantor. Perhaps she is finally ready to reveal why she has brought us to this desolate location.
I have never seen Viti so distraught. Talk to her, Walker.
Years ago, these halls served as quarantine in times of plague and famine. Those who suffered from physical or spiritual illness were locked away, forgotten. Like this one's sister, Aoife. Her remains are there, where she fell. This one was away when the plague struck. Aoife sought dark magic to resurrect those we lost. It was a desperate bargain. From that desperation came the pull of the bent dance. By the time this one returned, it was too late for her songs to save her. No. Viti killed her before she fully turned. Otherwise, the Song of Banishment would see her soul lost forever. Viti thought it was a mercy, done out of love. But after all these years, this one knows Aoife is lost, unable to reach Azura's crossing. Zerith's methods cleanse and purify. They do not destroy. This one asks that he invite forth Aoife's spirit. Let this one try to make amends, for her sake as much as mine. This is how his gift from Azura works, yes? Will he help Viti? Do not discount your own role in this, friend of Zerit-Var. He takes his guidance from you. This one is sorry for her part in your troubles. Viti's rejection of Zerith's necromancy, Viti was reminded of poor Aoife. An explanation, but no excuse. This one watched her sister fall to necromancy. Viti saw Zerith's pull on the dead as no different than what got Aoife killed. Crinzy is like a sister to Viti now. Seeing his influence over her, this one feared a repeat of those dark events. The bent dance is a rhythm felt in the soul when one has strayed too far from the joy of life by circumstance. Khajiit hear it as part of the duality of our nature. You have fought your share of Dromathra by now. They are the end result. Think of the moons. They have faces that are light, and faces that are shadowed. Khajiit also have two faces. Most only ever wear their face of light, but with rage or anguish, a rhythm calls us to wear our shadowed face. That is the bent dance. Songs of the Twilight Cantors can help those who hear the bent dance reject it, if we are quick enough. But a living soul that listens to the bent dance for too long falls beyond our reach. Zerith claims the fallen are not lost to him. We shall see.
Aoife has been dead for some time. Tamit, Aid me in dispelling the darkness that clouds her path. She needs a clear invitation to come forth. Good. Once more. One final time. Aoife, across paths of dawn and dusk, we call to you. Her spirit flows toward the light. She is nearly in reach. Let me...
Heretical prayer, apostasy, and necromantic ritual. I have seen enough.
Stand back, Cantors! A battle fit for Moonsinger stories!
My inquisitors report the truth. You heretics are powerful. But you face a Grand Inquisitor now. Let us determine who is the stronger faith.
Recover your magic, Knight!
Did the Grand Inquisitor banish Aoife?
His might was physical, not spiritual. Aoife is near. Mother of Twilight, deliver us this soul lost on the way to your crossing. Let us return her to you, with a heart as new as dawn.
Aoife. This one is so sorry she wasn't there. And for what she did. This one lacked the strength to guide your spirit out of darkness. This one failed you.
It seems you have the strength now. Forgive yourself, little sister, as I forgive you.
Aoife, it is really her. Radiant. Healed. Forgiven. Zerit-Var'a is remarkable. This one apologizes for acting as she did against you. Viti thought all cats that fell to the bent dance were lost forever. That is all this one has ever known. Not only will Viti tell you, but Viti will be at your side when you face this threat. The Inquisitors have not been able to check the spread of Rajaska, but they did discover the location of the den of Ravith's chorus. Within a shrine to Namira deep in the wilds of northern Elsewhere, a defiled place called Predator Mesa, Ravith Morna leads her fallen cantors in lamentation. Dark songs of unknown purpose. Can you silence her? Aoife forgives Viti. She is at peace. But there is something else. She has something for you.
Twilight's blessings, Tamiti. We must speak.
I will
I searched for so long in the dark, and was pulled along a bent and twisting path. Then you and Zerith-Va'A guided me back to the light. Thank you. But others will face paths worse than mine, unless you put an end to Ravith Morna. Spirits who seek Azura's crossing. We hear the songs of Ravith's chorus echo from Nurni, the rising song of those bent to join her dirge. We lose our way, and even in death, the void calls. Ravith's songs, they are a summoning. Ravith calls forth a hunter, a moon beast to prey upon spirits on the paths to the crossing. It will hunt them, pull them screaming into the void. No songs can reach them there. If she succeeds, no one thereafter will ever enter Azura's embrace. The sands behind the stars. I can feel them calling to me now. Azura opens her arms to me. I have never felt such peace. Viti bid you save my soul, Walker. Now, I beg that you keep the crossing open, so that hers can reach it one day.
This is more dire than I realized. But we know their location, and we have Talbira's song. We must act now!
This one stands with her former Sahida. Her equal, if not her better, for having learned the song of this moon singer Talbira. Which means Viti will stand at your side as well, friend of Zerit-Va'ra. This one's voice is yours.
I must preserve my voice for when my song is needed. But I am prepared for this, Walker. Talbira and I are ready to sing. Lead us to Ravith Morna, and we will help Zerith-Va'ra fulfill the purpose that Azura has given him.
A den of darkness hides beneath the dunes of elsewhere, and now we know its location. Predator Mesa. We have everything we need. Twilight Cantors, Talbira's song, the element of surprise. We must use this opportunity and move at once. We must attack with everything we have. Summoning a moon beast from the Mira's void takes time, but we have no idea how close Ravith Morna is to succeeding. She only grows stronger and bends more to join her dark chorus, while we delay. Crinzy knows the song of Moonsinger Talbira, which will bind Ravith Morna, and Viti insisted on coming. She can protect Crinzy, while you and I silence Ravith's chorus. This is the chance to finally redeem myself. Are you ready, Tamit? Search to the east for the entrance to this shrine. Cantors, Jock will stay with you. If he senses danger, I will use the Moon Claw to gather you. And prepare yourself, Jarithanti. You must be ready with Moonsinger Talbira's song when I call for it. Let us search carefully for Ravith Morna and her Rajaska chorus, Tamit. No doubt the path will be strewn with unimaginable dangers. My Moonclaw tells me the darkness is strongest to the east. Varsinra. Ravith Morna. She is here, beneath us. I sense her presence. Al-Fajna, is this really happening? Forgive my haste, Tamit. I hoped if we moved quickly enough, we could outrun my thoughts about all this. Dispatching the shadow that resides in Ravith. In doing so, we will deliver her from this world for good. I certainly feel stronger with you here, but I allowed doubt to catch up with me. There is the matter of forgiveness, if Ravith wants it. If Azura accepts it, then who am I with all my misdeeds weighing upon me to deliver it? Is it so simple a reason as my own redemption? It leaves so many questions. But they do not matter now. I have you. We have our cantors. They have Talbira's song. It is time to face this darkness. I have waited long enough. We are fortunate to have won the trust of 2 Twilight Cantors, to have them singing for us now, when they are at such risk. But we must keep them safe. Let us enter this shrine to Namira, and call for them only when their songs are needed. Let us fight! There's no choice. This shrine is not as abandoned as it seems. Let us tread with caution. Chorus of the Rajaskajar, your dark ritual ends now!
You are early, Thamur. You and your false moon follower cannot be allowed to interfere. Twin shadows, make prey of the trespassers!
Watch yourself!
me, Thamur. Your weapons, your hidden moon prayers, they are not strong enough to stop me.
We are perhaps not by ourselves, but we are not alone. Cantor Crinzy, the song, now!
Right!
This song, this power, Moon Singer Talbira. Is it really you?
Do not listen! Dispel the void energy, Tamit!
Isn't this familiar? Talbira's song. Zerith, ready to strike. Remember what happened next, Thamur. Our hearts beat as one, Zerith. What will it do to you if you turn your blade upon me?
Zerith, you must strike now!
I am sorry. Besha Ansi.
Zerith! No!
Focus, Crinzy! Do not let your soul focus!
Too late! She has escaped! Tell me it is not true. Tell me you did not turn your blade on Moonsinger Talbira.
Crinzy, I could not find
Her
the
soul
words.
is my soul. Her pain, her betrayal, her hatred. It lives in me.
Crinzy, hear my voice. Do not let this darkness bend you. Come with Viti, sister. Let her songs calm your spirit. Tamiti, do not follow us. Wait to hear from us, yes?
Let us leave this place, Tamit. I have much to confess. There is much we should discuss, Tamit. Much I must confess. But not here. Let us leave this place. I promise I will answer any questions you have, just not here. My great misdeed, finally pulled from the shadow and cast into the light of day. Moon Singer Talbira, my friend, my partner, she asked me to strike down Ravith Morna, but I had not the strength to do it. So I turned my blade on Talbira instead. Why? For the same reason Viti killed her sister. I was afraid of losing Ravith. Forever. If she refused Azura's redemption, our souls would never meet at the crossing. I was not strong enough to accept that. Not then. So I struck at Talbira instead. Ravith Morna escaped. Everyone believed she had killed Talbira. I could not admit my guilt, so I remained silent. I was never able to compel Ravith back from the shadows. I died at her hands. According to that tablet, she met her end that day too. Talbira and Crinzy share a soul now. She taught Crinzy her song. I thought perhaps she made other things known as well. I have no further excuse beyond cowardice, Tamit. If this was a test from Azura, I have surely failed. I am sorry. I must atone for my betrayal, both ancient and recent. At least we gained an ally in the High Cantor, and we learned Ravith Morna's true intentions. Give me another chance, Tamid, and through our partnership, I will find the wisdom to fix this. Yes? Go on then, Tamid. I have nothing left to hide. What haunts me is that I did not even have to lie. Like our twilight cantors, moon singers were prey to Rajaska. I was not the only Hadalit of the Order to turn a blade of mercy on a singer in the throes of falling to the bent dance. It was easy enough to convince myself that it was. I had not the strength to kill Ravith Morna, so Talbira would have fallen to the might of her song regardless. The difference is that I would have died as well. Perhaps I would have deserved it. I felt the eyes of other Hadalit. Some of them must have guessed the truth. But no, I did not correct the assumptions made. As Talbira warned through Crinzy, I let the truth fester in shadow, then and now. I think, for the same reason I could not turn my blade on her, even shrouded in darkness. I know her heart. I wanted to coax her to the crossing. She wished to call me to the void. In death, we would lose each other forever. You saw the tablet in my tomb. I lingered in undeath, body preserved, spirit wandering. Perhaps my transgressions weigh so great that I am beyond Azura's redemption, that I will never find my way to the crossing. But I refuse to give in to the void. The Hidden Moon contended with the Rajaska for years after Talbira's death. At some point, the weight of my guilt became too much for me. I sought out Ravith Morna, told her I was ready to join her in the void. It was not a lie, Tamit. I thought myself beyond Azura's redemption. My soul would have bent, if not for the training of my order. But as hopeless as I was, in those final moments, I could not bring myself to denounce my faith in Azura. I remember Ravith's anger, not like the void, like the dawn's fire she had before the darkness took her. I felt her blade. And then, nothing. Whatever happened, I must have taken her down with me. She came back in this age, and so did I. To redeem my actions, and see an end to Ravith Morna, of course. Otherwise, I would have passed to the other side of Azura's crossing. The lunar lattice. The sands behind the stars. I can think of no other reason for me to be here. have my ear, Tamit. By all means, Tamit. I am bonded to you through fellowship, Tamit. Share your thoughts. Such words. Hadalit of the Hidden Moon were subject to constant training. I hear tales of an infinite archive where warriors may endlessly hone their skills. Perhaps we could test our mettle there. You have a questioning look about you.
No charge to have a look.
I think I read about this place in a book from my time. It is quite different from what I recall. Perhaps I misremember, pay me no mind.